Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into something I think we're all looking for in one way or another, a feeling of inner balance. We're going to explore a few simple but really powerful pathways to what's called somatic equilibrium, which is, just a way of saying feeling calm and centered in your own body.
So, do you ever have those days, or maybe even weeks, where you just feel scattered? A little on edge, or maybe totally overwhelmed? Well, if you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. That feeling, it's often a direct signal from your body that your nervous system is just a bit out of whack.
But here's the good news. You don't have to stay stuck in that feeling. There's a way back to calm, and it's not nearly as complicated as you might think. We're going to walk through a really clear, gentle approach to help soothe and regulate that very system. So, where do we even begin this journey? Well, it starts with three fundamental body keys. And what's so incredible about this is that you don't need to go out and find them. You actually already have them right now. Okay, so these three keys are beautifully simple. They are slow breathing, grounding, and repetition. So let's actually break down what each one is and why they're so powerful. First up, slow breathing. Now, what's so fascinating is how this works. When you consciously slow down your breath, especially making your exhales longer than your inhales, you're actually activating something called the vagus nerve. This sends a direct biological signal right to your brain that says, hey, we're safe. You can power down from high alert. It is one of the fastest ways to shift how you feel. The second key is grounding. Really, this is just a simple practice of pulling your awareness out of that chaotic spin of worrying about the future or replaying the past and just anchoring it right here in the present. It can be as simple as feeling your feet on the floor or noticing the weight of your body in your chair, just listening to the sounds around you. It's all about being right here, right now. And our third key, the one that really ties it all together, is repetition. This one is absolutely essential if you want to create lasting change. Think of it like this. It's like carving a new path in a forest. The first time is kind of tough, right? But the more you walk it, the clearer and easier that path becomes. So consistently practicing slow breathing and grounding helps build and strengthen new, calmer neural pathways in your brain. So here's the crucial takeaway. When you combine these three keys, you are doing something so powerful. You're actively retraining your body's default response system. You are gently and consistently teaching your nervous system that safety is its home base. It's a place it can always come back to. Of course, that brings up a really practical and important question, doesn't it? We all know that building a new habit can be a real challenge. So how do you actually stay consistent with this, especially on those days when you're already feeling completely overwhelmed and you just don't have the energy? Well, that's where our next idea comes in. To stay consistent, especially when it's hard, we need what we're going to call a bridge. This is all about finding guided support that can make all the difference in turning your intention into a real practice. So what exactly is the bridge? Well, it just represents the guided tools that help you build that consistency. Think of it this way. If slow breathing is where you want to go, the bridge is that reliable structure that helps you get there day after day. This could be a favorite guided meditation on an app, maybe a soothing audio track, or even a weekly yoga class. It's really any external support that takes the guesswork out and makes it easier to just show up for yourself. Okay, so we've talked about the pathway with its three keys and the bridge that helps you walk it consistently. So what does this all mean for you? Well, the next step is simple. It's all about exploration. This whole journey is incredibly personal, It really unfolds at its own pace. So for those of you who feel like this is resonating, who are kind of curious about what this pathway might look like for you, there are resources out there to help you get started. And to make it really easy, we've gathered any relevant resources from our source material and we've linked them directly below. Just think of it as a simple, no-pressure starting point for your own exploration if and when you feel ready for it. And so we'll end here with this one final thought. This isn't about making some massive, drastic change overnight. Not at all. It's about the power of small, gentle, and consistent steps. So the question I want to leave you with is this. What is one small step you can take on your pathway today?